carrying 54 passengers and crew when it lost contact with air traffic controllers yesterday. The wreckage is in a remote mountainous area that's difficult to reach. There is a report that the plane was carrying around $470,000 in government cash for poor families in those remote villages. Aviation experts say a software upgrade may have caused the glitch that canceled or delayed hundreds of flights this weekend. The Federal Aviation Administration believes it's tracked the problem to an upgrade at a radar facility near Washington's Dulles International Airport. The glitch caused more than 400 flights to be canceled. This is USA Headline News.
Hey, what's going on here?
Haven't you heard? Handwriting can make you awesome, and that's why BIC's on a mission to save it.
Handwriting can make me awesome?
Yeah. Writing could boost your self-confidence, spark creativity, and it definitely makes you a better reader. And that's pretty awesome.
Huh, I never thought of it like that. I want in. Toss me a BIC.
This year at Back to School, join the movement with BIC and fight for your right. See how awesome writing can be, how great you can be. Learn more at BIC Fight for Your Right. That's WRITE.com. Or grab a BIC today and see for yourself.
All set. How was your visit with the dentist? Shall we book another appointment then? Wonderful. I'll sign you up for our root canal rewards. 10th one's free. You're drooling on my papers.
How about a rewards program you'll actually use every day? Introducing Plenty. Earn points at lots of places, including AT&T, Exxon, Macy's, Mobile, Nationwide, and Rite Aid. There's plenty together. Learn more at plentywithani.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, everybody, it's Eric and Angel from the Experience Pros Radio Show. Coming up next, here's what's happening in our world today.
Well, not a lot's happening today, thank goodness.
Kidding me? We got the big show coming up right after this.
Well, we do have the big radio show coming up after this. And tonight we're headed up to Loveland. They're hosting a VIP cocktail party for the sponsors of the Loveland Extravaganza.
Can I also attend?
Oh, well, you're just gonna wait outside.
Okay.
You're just gonna wait outside.
I know my place.
Tomorrow, Thursday, August 27th, the Loveland Vendor Extravaganza going on at the Big Ranch Event Center in Loveland, the largest vendor expo of the year for the Connecting Experts. 150 vendors, business workshops, interactive booths, networking.
But wait. There's more. Yes, we're going to do a ribbon cutting for the Colorado Micro Business Alliance at 1 p.m. right there at the event.
At the event. So that's how we're going to kick it off, is with a big ribbon cutting. So make sure you're there right at 1 o'clock as the doors open. Get your tickets at theconnectingexperts.com. Friday, Braggin Friday.
Oh, that's my favorite day of the week.
You get to put your brand on the radio for free.
What?
Word of mouth marketing. We call it Braggin Friday. You can call it our free radio hotline. You want to talk about your business? Tell us what you've got coming up in the community, charity events. It's really our open community line. You just have to say something nice about somebody first, and we call it a fan brag.
That's correct. And then don't forget, if you are you looking for a family night out, maybe a parents' night out, Team Dodgeball over at Shields ATA Family Martial Arts going on from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. in Centennial. You want to make sure you check that out. Drop the kids off. They're going to have a great time. Mom and Dad, go have a great time too.
Absolutely. I think that's so much fun. Eric and I want to go actually and play some dodgeball over there. Saturday, the teen workshop going on, finding your identity through knowing yourself, going on at the Castlewood Library at I-25 and Arapahoe Road. It's a life-changing workshop as you discover a powerful self-awareness tool that you can put into play every single day of your life. And our teens all need more of that.
Absolutely. You know, it's important to build up into yourself. Well, why not do that with the Social 7 podcast happening 7 p.m. every Sunday? This Sunday, it's going to be budgeting for ads in social media. And our fine friends over at the social media experts, they know what they're doing over there.
They absolutely do. On September 3rd is the E-Myth Revisited. You know, you've got to systematize. You got to put systems and processes in place. Are you working in your business or on your business? Check out what's going on with the E-Myth Revisited on September 3rd from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. And there's always more fun, always all the events you want to check out on our calendar at experiencepros.com. Experiencepros.com. You can click on the calendar tab.
And while you're there, you might as well check out the cool Extreme Customer Service Directory.
It's where you're going to find the very best companies in business who have been qualified, vetted, approved by our team for offering extreme customer service to you. You're looking for anybody in business. Where do you look first? You look for the Extreme Customer Service Directory.
It is our privilege to serve you with nothing but the best in business here on the most positive business talk show in America. Be sure to share this program with all the friends that you know that are in business as well. We're here to help you grow that business. Now, buckle up. Here comes the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Join me weekdays from noon to 1 for Haystack Help Radio. We'll help with consumer problems, give you quality business referrals, let you know about the latest scams, and we'll also give great help for seniors. Weekdays, noon to 1 for Haystack Help Radio. Check out our website, haystackhelpradio.com.
The Experience Pros with Angel and Eric, next on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, actually. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, really.
Why are you doing so fantastic?
Why do you question my fantasticness?
I don't know. I just...
Are you jealous?
Yeah.
You're a hater?
No.
You're like, how can you be fantastic? I actually had somebody say to me, he says, I follow you guys on Facebook. I see all the stuff you're doing. I have no idea how you keep up the energy.
I don't either.
Caffeine.
Is that what it is? Caffeine does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know. But guess what's in the news?
Let me think.
You're probably not going to think.
Well, no, I'm trying to put together something completely random that is also a little bit on the useless side and hardly anybody would want to know about.
No. No, it's not that at all.
No?
No.
Something really cool.
It is really cool. It's a phenomenon. Did you ever see that movie, The Mummy? Did you ever see that?
You only bring up The Mummy when you want to talk about one thing.
Well, I'm going to talk about two things today. Today we're going to talk about haboobs. It's true.
This is
Arizona.
I get to go and have coffee. No. I get to go and have a coffee break. We had an agreement.
No.
We absolutely had an agreement.
See right here.
We absolutely had an agreement.
Right,
if he wanted to talk about it, I got to go to the kitchen and have coffee
for
a dust storm.
Very large dust storm that covers the entire city of Phoenix, Arizona. It happened again yesterday. Our friend Cole Conley from 12 News, Channel 12 News down there in Arizona, he was the one who posted the video again when these very large dust storms.
I think that is the word he used.
You can look up the technical term for it. It's an Arabic word, and it is accurate.
It is not necessary.
Even Al Roker agrees and uses this.
Only one time
I only
in
used
a broadcast.
It once, but I wanted to talk about the pair of them
repeatedly
that have happened this month. It happens. They come in doubles.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
I've asked you not to bring up this topic repeatedly.
It's news.
Repeatedly, right?
It's news.
Yeah, but again, not necessary. Nobody's tuning into us for like groundbreaking news.
You don't know that.
And so repeatedly, and I have said to you, if you want to continue to discuss it, I don't need to be present for that conversation.
But you see,
so you know that I don't want to be present for the conversation, and you keep bringing it up.
I gave you plenty of warning. So if A plus
B equals C,
no.
Do you not appreciate my presence right here?
I totally appreciate your presence. It has nothing to do with this as a weather report.
Why in the
for
world?
Our friends in Arizona.
Why in the world would you continue to bring up something that you know Angel doesn't want to talk about?
Settle down now. It's all good.
I gotta
all good.
settle down now.
You did it, but it's a gentle.
Now. So I'm asking him repeatedly,
Angel,
please stop. And I am the one that needs to settle down.
You're the one who started by saying, if it's insignificant and irrelevant and has no interest to anybody, well, that might be your news. That was hurtful.
Was that hurtful?
That wasn't very loving.
And this is how you repay me?
No.
You're like, fine, Angel.
It's in the news. I can't help it.
Throw that out there. I'm going to throw your favorite topic out there.
Let's go straight business. You ready? Burger King proposes a truce with McDonald's.
Aww.
Over the McWhopper situation. Let's end the beef with beef, Burger King said in an offering the Burger Wars ceasefire to McDonald's.
Okay, so the Whopper is a Burger King burger, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So,
and the Mick is a McDonald's thing.
Right. It's a Whopper over at Burger King, and it's a, what do they call it? A Big Mac
Okay.
Right. So they you know what it is? They want media to talk about them, like me. And here's what they're doing. Burger King says, why don't we, McDonald's, Burger King, set aside our burger wars for one day and create a McWhopper sandwich in the name of peace. I actually think it's a brilliant idea.
That's kind of fun marketing.
It's great marketing because we are talking about it, and
right, and call it the McWhopper.
Right.
Both of their brands,
One
right
day
all
only.
over it.
One day only.
And do a whole big promotion.
For Peace Day.
For Peace Day. And Peace Day is September 21st, I'm guessing. So, okay.
Let's end the beef with beef, says Burger King. I think it's brilliant.
So how did Big Mac respond?
Well, did
they reject the proposal?
I don't know.
I mean, if you like it, you should put a ring on it.
Well,
And that's what Burger King is saying.
Special orders upset them. So we don't know. We don't know how they're going to react to that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Would you buy a McWhopper?
Maybe.
Just in the name of peace?
You sure? In the name, I might buy two in the name of 2 pieces.
In 2 pieces.
Right.
All right. I'm going to go to Burger King and to McDonald's.
Maybe. See if they make it better, which one they make it better at.
And taste them both.
There you go.
And have a full peace-loving piece of nothing.
Sounds good to me. All right. There's the news for today. And you got through my weather report.
Your weather report.
Very, very easily.
Can we just say that it's just, I have a girlfriend who says it's just always sunny.
I wish I had
in her world. And can we just say that?
I wish I did.
Well, you don't, because you bring up articles and topics that you know she doesn't want to talk about.
I don't think that's
And then you
accurate.
tell her to settle down.
I don't think that's accurate at all.
All right, explain it to me how it's different.
Nope, don't need to do that. We need to talk about some management myths that are holding your team back.
Communication. I'm going to go right up there. We're not communicating.
I don't know.
One of us is talking, the other one's not listening. Or actually, we had a conversation this morning that this is kind of turning into a little epidemic around Angel's World. Is I start talking, and about a minute later, the person I'm talking to.
Do you know why that is?
Attention.
It's usually because you start talking when you're ready to talk, not necessarily when people are ready to listen.
Oh, is that my problem?
You kind of start this and you start going and okay, I'm right in the middle of something. I'm going to have to stop, but I'm not at a stopping place. So let me try to stop. Hold on. It takes about a minute. And I look up and go, yep. Got it.
And he's got nothing.
No clue whatsoever.
Nothing. So then a minute later, Angel, so when are we going to do, or how are we going to handle that? I'm like, I just explained that whole thing.
So how can we communicate better with our teams? Perhaps we should say, hey, when you get a second, can I chat with you? There's an idea.
I'm going to try that.
All right.
I'm going to try that. I'll report back to you.
You're going to be pleasantly surprised. All right. Listen, making sure that your employees feel motivated is going to allow you to meet goals and retain the people that care about the business and the mission as much as you do. But there are some myths going on when it comes to managing those people, and we're here to help.
Absolutely. We want to boost morale and have a productive team. And so the myth is, I have to watch them like a hawk.
Back off. That's what I say.
It's natural. The reality, they say, is it's natural to want to stay on top of your team. However, hovering, helicoptering, micromanaging, whatever word you want to use for it, will stress out your team, and it keeps them from doing their very best work. So for best results, hire people you trust to help carry out your vision with their skills and creativity. So it's your vision.
Right.
The end game is still yours, but their skills and creativity are going to help you get there.
Here's another myth. I'm more of a friend than a boss.
Yeah, that's try that until something bad happens.
Right.
A positive rapport, very important in the office, is the reality. But more important for employees is for them to respect and have confidence in how you lead your business. You know, think about parenting too, right? You think, well, I want to be more of a friend than a parent. They need a parent. Your staff needs a boss. And yes, we can have a very collaborative and empowered staff, right? But there still has to be somebody in that leadership role that's going to make those tough decisions. And, you know, when we all, you know, like if we all sit around and we're agreeing, then nobody's thinking independently.
Yeah.
Right. And so somebody has to be at the helm. And if they feel like they can trust you, they will be motivated to do what you ask of them and devote the time and intention.
Here's another myth. I need to bribe my staff by offering them perks. If I'm going to get anything done, I got to give them a perk. Video games, ping pong tables, gym memberships, happy hours, free lunch, massage, cleaning service, fancy retreats.
I think that's real.
You would like us to offer you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounded really good, didn't it?
I think I would be very motivated.
Hey,
I
listen.
think I would be very motivated.
Yeah, instead, keep the office doors open, not closed, right? You're not gonna. You're trying to buy off loyalty. Instead, why don't you just treat your staff properly? Create informal ways to update the staff about the company. Keep them in the loop, right? That's what they really, really want. You run out of ping pong, gym,
Want you to
happy hours.
communicate.
Yeah.
They do. They want to hear from you. They want to know that they're part of the team and that their presence has value. The final myth is I'll save that feedback for the yearly review.
Oh, do not do that.
They won't feel motivated if they only hear from you when something goes wrong or you're just waiting. I know that annual reviews cause a lot of stress. So continual communication. We cannot over communicate.
Oh, that's so true. All right. So thanks to Nina Zipkin, the entrepreneur staff over at entrepreneur.com, for the article that caused this conversation. We're grateful for them. And we encourage you to stay connected here with the Experience Pros Radio Show at experiencepros.com. You can always find the archives available on the website, experiencepros.com. Coming next, is your social media working for you? We'll talk more about that on the other side.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.ca.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Dude, your wife's hot. I know, right? I'm not kidding. She's really hot. Yeah, I married up. I'm trying to tell you, your wife's hot.
Will someone please call Bowman Heating and Air? It's 90 degrees in here.
Don't let anyone else tell you how hot your wife is. Call Bowman Heating and Air today. 303-622-6502. Bowman Heating and Air, keeping couples together and relationships cool. Ask about the preventative maintenance option with a 100% mechanical guarantee. BowmanHVAC.com.
Imagine having a business partner watch over your computer systems day and night, actively responding to changing needs in your environment, helping make sure things run fast and smooth, protecting your valuable information. With availability, our managed services platform, C-Squared Computer Consulting can provide 24/7 monitoring, manage updates, and optimize your systems. Let C-Squared be your business partner. Call us at 303-933-1113. Mention Experience Pros, and we'll waive the setup fee.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than 10 employees. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone joined forces. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified voice in state and local politics, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at ColoradoMicroBusinessAlliance.com.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Let's talk about advertising. It's a key element for growing your company and making sure people are aware of your brand. If you're going to put a half-page ad into a magazine with 60,000 in circulation, it'll cost about $1,500, and you get to be in front of your target audience. If you're going to attend a big trade show, you're going to spend about $1,500, and you get to interact with potential clients. If you're going to sponsor a foursome in a golf tournament, you're going to spend about $1,500, and you get to support your favorite charity. At Experience Pros, $1,500 goes a long ways. You get an entire year of membership with business networking, online customizable listing, featured ads, 3 radio spots during the year, speaking opportunities, sponsorship options, and more. Sign up today at experiencepros.com.
Hi, I'm Angie Austin with the good news with Angie Austin. That's me. Please join me right here on this station, KLZ, for the good news on Sundays at 8 a.m.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Well, how about that? It's a social media world, and your social media marketing may not be working the way you hoped it would.
It's so funny, even still these days, how much people struggle with using social media for business. And despite the fact that we've been doing it for probably 8 years, almost a decade,
right.
Social media has been on the scene for small businesses or for businesses, and people are still struggling out. So if social media is not working for you and your business, you do need to figure out why. I think a lot of us have, I think I have Facebook brain.
Yeah, you have what?
I have Facebook brain, which means I'm always thinking about Facebook.
Does your doctor know about this?
Yeah, he approves.
Oh.
And there's a vitamin for that.
Oh.
But for you, there's a cream.
A salve.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it's a salve.
Yes. And so, we're always thinking about how can we be social? How can we share this? And this would be a fun picture to share. This would be a fun quote to share.
Buy my stuff. Blah.
That's not what I do.
Not you. That's what I see on social media.
From me?
No.
Oh,
were we just talking about you? I'm
we
so
were.
sorry.
See,
sorry.
I start talking.
You have Facebook
and
brain.
about a minute into it is when Eric starts listening.
You didn't say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Can I talk to you for a minute? All right.
So an angel says, please look at my stuff. Please. No? What is it? Don't do that. You're going quiet now.
I know, right? Bad radio.
That's the scariest part of all.
Bad radio, right? All right. So here's the thing: we're gonna help you with your social media if you are still struggling. And I know
you're still listening.
No, you just started listening.
Oh, sorry.
Are you with me?
I am.
Catch up.
Yep.
All right.
Here I am.
Here's some struggles that people have with social media for business.
You're trying to do everything on every platform. It's the YouTwit Facebook.
The YouTwit Facebook. Oh, that would be it.
YouTube,
would be it.
Twitter, Facebook.
Right. And here's the thing. There's always going to be another social media platform for you to participate in. There's always going to be something more and something new. But it isn't realistic for you to be on every social media platform. Even if you have hired out for social media, folks in your office whose full-time gig is to be on social media. So if you're struggling with social media, start with a couple platforms that you can do 110%. Just do your very best and participate. And then you can add as you perfect and as you have those in your system, then you can add a couple of more.
It's YouTwit Face Trist. YouTwit Face Trist.
So I'm talking and I'm having this whole sentence, and I can see like something's going on in his face.
What do
he's not really listening.
You can see what's going on in my face.
You can kind of see
what's
like
going
he's
on
trying to solve for something, but it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Did you say
that
something?
Was that thing. You Pinterest face you something. All right. Number 2, you're broadcasting sales pitches.
Buy my stuff. Blah.
Instead of building relationships.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, not like that.
What?
Not like that.
That's how you build relationships. You say hello.
You say hello.
Right.
You don't say, hey, what's going on?
I'm just saying.
You're not. Well, stop saying that.
Well,
stop saying that.
Right.
Think about, even when we're in person, social media, even though you can't see them, they're not humans, they're not breathing on you. They are still human beings who are breathing somewhere. And so recognize that the people you're talking to are human beings. Talk to them as if they were a person. Build a connection with them. Build some rapport. How do you want to be spoken to? Buy for me, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how close are we getting this sale done?
But how can we add value? How can I help you? What are you interested in? Here's some fun tips and help and advice that we came across, some things that are of interest to me. And here's the thing, if it's truly social, and this is, I think, where the scare comes for businesses and business professionals, is because social media blurred that rigid line between who you are personally and who you are professionally.
Right.
And so it isn't this stoic, I'm a professional and I'm a doctor, I'm an IT consultant.
You're doing that man voice. You're dropping it down into the stupid zone. You're not the stoic. It's the stoic. I've been keeping it stoic. What is that?
I wasn't trying to be stupid.
You're channeling but you do the man voice. And when you do the man voice, you always drop it down into the dumb zone. Why do you do that?
And when he does the girl voice, hey, look at me. I'm just so cute and tiny like a little mouse. All right. I don't even know what I was talking about.
Well, let me just tell you something. You got to build that relationship.
Let me just tell you, settle down. Let me tell you, settle down, woman.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Thinking it just about that it is, you're building connections with people, and you would talk to them the same way you would talk to people in person.
Right. And there's not enough people breathing on me. So if you want to, hey.
All right. How about this? You're doing too much online. So you could do a little Google post or Google search, how many times should I post in a day? And you're obviously going to ask 12 people, you get 12 different opinions.
If you're not in the media, you don't need to post 12 times a day.
No. We are over posters, and we know that. And we've had people comment that, we share a little too much.
But I have a press pass.
I don't know that helps anybody feel any better about it.
The only pass I've been given.
And if you've got awesome content, you've got really cool stuff, and what you're posting is engaging and you're getting engagement back, then don't fret over how much you're posting. But also know that even though you're building these connections online and you're sharing it and you've got like 57 likes on one post or all these comments and all this interaction, remember that still we want to take some of that building of that relationship, some of that connection offline, and actually meet people in person and continue and have a lengthier conversation that isn't just 140 characters at a time.
Hey.
Oh, goodness.
All right, here's the final one, and this is a big one. You're trying to do it all yourself and run your business. Look, small business owners, they have so many hats that they're wearing already. Stop it. We can help you with that. Get connected with people to outsource your menial tasks, the things that aren't really bringing money into your business. But when it comes to social media, for Pete's sake, you don't have to do it all.
No, if you don't love it, it's not your thing. You can't get into the groove of tweeting and Facebook posting. Hire it out. Don't eliminate it. The worst thing you can do is be invisible and ignore your social media. Your brand, your online brand, is a key necessary role in building your brand and building that know, like, and trust in the community. So if you're invisible, just know that your customer or your competition is right there building those relationships with your potential customers. And you don't want to just leave that to somebody else because you don't like using social media.
No.
There are so many professionals that totally get it, eat, sleep, and breathe it, and would love to do all your tweeting and posting and sharing for you. So hire it out. The last thing you want to do is say, I don't get it, so I'm not using it.
Oh, yeah. That
have no presence online.
Relegates you to the land of the dinosaurs, and you really need a better boost in your business than that.
Had somebody recently say they were going to start doing some social media stuff for a company, and I asked them what their favorite social media site was. Because, whatever your favorite is the one you'll use the most.
Sure.
And she's like, I don't know yet, but I hear that social media is the wave of the future for business. And I thought, the
wave of the future.
The boat.
She said that today?
No,
recently?
Recently.
Wow.
No, it's here.
Yeah, it was here several years ago. Yeah. You twit face Trist. Try it. Check it out. See how it works. Hey, good news. Oh, and I got to say thank you to Mandy Edwards, steamfeed.com. She's amazing. She wrote that article that we got to talk about. Jerry Morgan and her husband from Code Blue Computing are coming here to help us understand what's going on in the world of computing. And guess what? They're smarter than we are. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on The Experience Pros.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking to get real results. Sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
If your internet presence isn't generating the business you need Greenwood Digital Marketing. They'll help refresh that old, stale, non-mobile website of yours. They'll manage your listings, social media, and online reputation, absolutely critical in today's social media world. Get your business's free online analysis by calling 720-739-1875. That's 720-739-1875. GreenwoodDigitalMarketing.com. Again, that's GreenwoodDigitalMarketing.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past his Fluff It Up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
50 Shades of Gray. At printingdonequickly.com, they offer 256 shades of gray and full color printing. Oh, and they get it all done quickly. Printingdonequickly.com. Full service printing where it's their pleasure to remove all pain when it comes to all of your business needs. They've won Best Customer Service on the Experience Pros Network 2 years in a row. Contact them today at 720-524-8302. That's 720-524-8302 or online at printingdonequickly.com. Be sure to mention Experience Pros.
When Mom became unable to care for herself, I couldn't always be there. I chose home care assistance because it was the only option that made sense. She's done so much for me. I wasn't going to put my mom in a home.
She called Home Care Assistance at 720-443-3371.
Mom's caregiver gives her great one-to-one care and a lifestyle she deserves, all in the comfort of her own home.
Live-in and hourly care available. For a free in-home consultation, call 720-443-3371 or homecareassistancedenver.com.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? You're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has a system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that result in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
Landlords, listen up. If you have investment property, you need Legacy Properties PM. Devin Bewley will absolutely get you the highest rent possible, handle every imaginable emergency, and make sure that your property is well cared for. He visits every property regularly and knows that he's working for you. Legacy Properties PM, where their promise to you is simple. If your property isn't earning you money, you owe them nothing. There's nothing to lose. 720-989-1996. Mention Experience Pros and they'll waive the first month's management fee.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Thanks so much for taking time out of your business day to join us for ours. We're under attack.
Kind of, right? It seems like every time you turn around, there's some cybers, there's some virus, there's something. Somebody is going to attack your computers and all of your fun stuff. So we're going to talk about best ways to protect your business in 2015. And we brought in our guest experts today, Jerry and William Morgan. They're the owners of Code Blue Computing. They specialize in providing IT solutions to businesses throughout the metro Denver area, but they're also going to help everybody nationwide in protecting your business throughout 2015. They've got over 15 years of Fortune 500 corporate IT experience, and they are here in the Experienced Pros studio. Jerry, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us.
We love having you here, William. William, welcome.
Thank you.
Say that 3 times fast.
Right?
All right, Jerry, let's start with you. You hear all the time in the news, cyber attack. I mean, we're vulnerable, and there's so many things going on. And, of course, so many people have those non-Apple products. Did I just do that? I did.
You did it.
He's kind of feisty today.
Right?
How does a small business protect their information?
I'm going to tell you there's a lot of ways that businesses can protect themselves, but they can protect their clients as well. One of the things that you can do is you can store your backups online. You can protect your clients that way.
Now, wait a minute. You said online. Is that safer than storing them under my bed?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, just for purpose of, let's say there's a flood in your house, you don't, for that reason alone, you don't want to keep your backups where you are because it's, something
flood
can
or
happen,
fire or even theft.
Right.
I think what scares people about having it in the cloud is that's where somebody else could also have access to it.
Right. And, and what we do with the services that we use in the cloud, we're using completely encrypted services. They're HIPAA compliant. They're completely safe and secure.
As secure as they can be, right?
As secure as they can be.
Sure.
And another great thing that you can do to protect your clients is encrypt the files. A really great tool that's come out recently for micro businesses and for small businesses. There's actually a thumb drive enabled tool that allows you to encrypt specific files on your hard drive. And what's really cool about this is it has a double factor authentication. And what that means—
these are big words.
Right? These are big words, but I'm going to tell you what it means.
All right.
So basically, when you decide to encrypt a file, the next time you go to open that file, you're going to need that thumb drive and the password. You need them both. And if you don't have them both, you're not going to be able to access that file. And so if you are a victim of a hacker attack for some reason, they're not going to be able to access those files.
So this is how Angel can keep me out of her computer, finally.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Oh, no. Mine has iris scan.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
You look me in the iris and scan me and say, mister, you're not getting past here.
Getting in there. All right. So, I think that it is smarter to think about how we're protecting all of our information. We're seeing it in the news and taking some proactive measures. And it's nice there are a lot of resources for small businesses to protect their data. What about, should we be concerned about our employees, kind of their internet usage online? How involved should we be in that?
Adam in fantasy football.
I'm going to say this is a hot topic, and this is something we need to be very concerned about as business owners. There was a survey that came out last year that showed roughly your average employee is going to spend 130 hours a year on the clock, Facebook, Twitter, Googling their vacation, whatever it may be. And depending on the size of your organization, that could be a big deal or not so much. But the thing that you need to worry more about is we had a situation a few years ago with a client of ours that they had an employee that was downloading inappropriate material on the internet. And the way they found this out, though, was the police department came on site and confiscated computers from their business because these were—
They were doing it with—
These were really inappropriate, illegal inappropriate.
Yeah, this is illegal inappropriate.
His name wasn't Jared, was it? I'm just asking.
But that they were using employee time, for company computers for an illegal activity.
Right. And so what we always tell our clients now is it's really important to take those proactive measures on the front end, block sites that people have no business going to.
I wouldn't even know what sites to
How do you know? How do you know what sites to block if you don't go there?
Well, that's true. But I mean, really what you can do is there's tools that we can set up for our clients that basically are able to say these types of websites people can access.
I remember using a social media site that some of our clients could not access because it was one of those sites that was just, and I thought, oh, is it kind of wonky? But probably better to put some pieces in place. Because here's the thing, Jerry, you never expect it from the people that get in trouble for that kind of stuff.
Right.
I worked with them. I sat with them. And I would have never thought that. And so nice when you've got an IT company that can come in, and it's not so much I'm targeting you, Joe, but company-wide,
we need to
these
set
are
a
the
standard.
practices.
Yeah.
Right. And when we tell our clients, like if you have, somebody's going in 5 minutes Facebook here and 5 minutes there, it's going to destroy employee morale if you're just like none of it.
Right.
But it's really to be able to look at an overall picture that these employees are looking at these sites for this amount of period of time and then deciding what you're going to do. It's just
all
good
things in
business
balance. Yeah. No,
Yeah, we do a lot
said.
of social media sites, but there's probably other sites that you recognize, like you're paying your bills, you're planning your vacation, you're shopping for schools for your kids, and those kinds of things.
All right, William, I got another question for you. And I made a joke, a reference to non-Apple computers, but let me be clear. I understand that the viruses exist for all platforms, and that's out there. I've heard that there's some pretty nasty ones going around this summer. Is that true? Is that really going on?
Yes, it is. It's we've encountered a lot of interesting viruses. One being the crypto locker virus is really nasty.
What is the crypto locker?
Typically, that comes in the form of an email attachment, and it's disguised as, hey, this is your shipping invoice or whatever. Open it up, and
they look so real.
They do.
Your order has shipped, or your order's been delayed. I'm thinking, well, I didn't order anything, and you go to click on that.
Exactly, and then people, when they open up that file, that's the virus, and what it does is encrypts all your files on your computer and tells you that the files have been encrypted, and you have to pay some outrageous fee to unlock those files.
Right.
A lot of people do that. They pay the fee, but they don't get the file. They don't get the key to unlock the file.
So do you have to just throw away your computer?
Well, essentially, your files are lost at that point, unless you have a really good backup system in place, such as the online backups that we talked about earlier.
All right, so let's talk about backups, because I think that's probably one of the most important pieces that we can do to protect ourselves. Because yes, if these viruses come on, one of our staff clicks on something they really shouldn't, something bad happens to a hard drive, nobody is backing up enough. I mean, this is the scary thing. I see it on Facebook all the time, how often people are losing all of their data. Mm-hmm. Why is the backup? Why are we so hung up and not getting this right, William?
Well, I think a lot of people just think the backups are very tedious and hard to do.
But they're not.
They're really not. I mean, we offer a really nice, easy cloud-based backup service that's really intuitive and fun.
It kind of runs in the background. It's invisible, right?
It really is. Yeah. Once you get it set up and going, it's doing its job in the background automatically.
So nobody has to remember to plug in and download and do the whole thing.
That's part of the other problem too that people face is, you have to remember to plug in your hard drive,
right,
or thumb drive to do your backups, and then manually copy those files.
Right. Mm-hmm. And when you're manually doing another task, there's a cost, because now I'm not actually doing my business stuff, right?
Right.
Because I'm over here doing this. And so, all right, so let's talk just a little bit about Code Blue Computing and some of the services that you provide for protecting data and all of your clients.
Sure. We provide pretty much everything from virus protection, virus removal, cloud backup service, to IT consulting for the small business, server support, Microsoft Exchange, network support. We provide a lot of firewall security support as well, setup and maintenance plans included with some of our small businesses as well.
I like that, the maintenance plans. And I imagine you get a lot of freaked out phone calls, Jerry. Like, I just clicked something or something bad happened, right?
Right. And it's so funny. We just got one like that in the parking lot when we pulled up, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, something's going on." We're like, don't worry, we'll get you taken care of.
So if something bad happened and you want to protect or put your whole team on a maintenance program, contact Code Blue Computing. You can find them online at codebluecomputing.com. And Jerry, the phone number?
It's 720-746-9763.
720-746-9763. Proud members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory. We're grateful for you, and it's so easy to refer you. I saw a great fan brag for you online. Just people know you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Code Blue Computing. codebluecomputing.com.
I love that. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to do a little more positive business talk, and we're going to come back and talk a little more about your social media. That's happening next on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
You're busy, but are you really achieving the dreams you thought you would? Infinite Nation knows that when your vision is big enough, you can create infinite success. Request your free vision check phone call with award-winning vision coach Carrie Conley. Discover how easy it is to achieve your infinite success. Call 720-331-8693. 720-331-8693 and check out the Vision is Victory workshop online at infinitenation.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender last month. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
Tune in every Monday at 11:35 for What's Going On with Jim Smith from Prudential. Jim will host a lively conversation about the financial and investment topics you're asking about. You can call Jim and his Prudential team directly at 303-669-9701 and tune in on Monday mornings right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
SharpNet Solutions has been optimizing websites for over 16 years, since before Google was even a company. Hi, this is Eric, and I want you to let that sink in for a moment. SharpNet Solutions has been helping hundreds of small businesses get found on the search engines since before Google became Google. They're one of the most affordable SEO firms in the country, and if you tell them Experience Pros sent you, you'll get up to 50% off of your SEO services. Still wonder if they can help you? Google Experience Pros. We use them. 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988 or sharpnetsolutions.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call up ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting dangerously close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation. Helicopters were going up with huge buckets to drop water on the fires. Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
Wake Up is back from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. with your host, Steve Curtis, right here on The Source, your source, 560 KLZ.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
I think I got it.
You don't got it.
No, I got it.
Not even close.
Look at what I'm doing.
You what? You're like waving your hands
I'm
all
balancing.
around. That's not balancing.
Look, I got one leg up.
One leg up, barely off the ground.
You should be watching the YouTube stream of the show. Boy, I'll tell you what. Sometimes it's all in the visual.
And sometimes there are things you can never unsee,
Oh,
right?
come on now. I didn't do any of that.
No. Actually, he's trying to balance. We're going to talk a little bit about having a perfectly blended social media campaign,
Balanced.
a little bit of balance.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, talking about coffee years ago, and Eric drank his coffee black, though he doesn't always anymore. But he said life's too short to stir.
It is. It's an old story. When I was younger in executive, one of my secretaries came over and she kept trying to refill my coffee to keep it up to temperature. But every time she did, she messed up my balance of cream and sugar. So I had to go back and stir some more in. Life is way too short for stirring cream and sugar.
That's what he said. But sometimes you need to stir in some extra stuff because it adds some more flavor and keeps it balanced. So we always want to know the $1 million question when it comes to social media. These three: where, which social media sites, and how. Well, it says how much and how often. I think how much and how often are the same. Oh, how much?
How much content you're going to put out there.
And then how often you share it. Okay.
Right.
All right. So those are $3 million questions. And so here are the things, according to this expert, and this is current.
Yeah.
This is current right now. Carrie Butters wrote this article. And actually, I don't even see her little bio on here. I was going to give you all sorts of kudos about Carrie Butters.
She got a fun name.
She does. But on Get Response, talking about these are, if you want to know exactly where, 3 social networks you should not be existing without.
Oh, pay attention. Get ready. You twit face.
Yeah, that one. All right, here's the thing. She says,
Okay.
Facebook.
Yes.
Twitter.
Right.
LinkedIn.
Check, doubly check.
In that order.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Carrie, what Butters. Hold on for a second. I'm going to take a tiny issue with Carrie Butters.
Okay.
Because she did not mention the YouTube. And I think if you're not on YouTube, if you're not using YouTube for your business, if it's not up there, right up there with the Facebook, the Twitter, and the LinkedIn, boy, howdy, you could be in some big trouble. It's all, you're raising your hand.
May I speak?
I see that hand.
Yeah, may I speak?
Please do.
May I speak?
Mm-hmm.
So here's why I think Carrie Butters did not add YouTube, because I do agree with you about video.
Yeah.
The reason we're using YouTube is because of video.
Yep.
But you can do all that fun video stuff right in the Facebook and right in the Twitter now.
Yeah, they do have video outlets for you there.
And that's where people already are.
But
so
it's
you're
not the YouTube, which is the second
You're not leaving the social medias to go over to, because you couldn't get it on those Facebook, on the Twitter before. Now you can.
Yeah.
So it was, and I think that now with the integration, it shifted
I don't know about
It's
that.
a
I think
paradigm.
I'm going to stick up there. I'm going to get. May I speak? Can I raise my hand?
Mm-hmm.
I think that you really need the connection with the YouTube. It's the second largest search engine in the world. Where do you want to go?
Where would you put it?
I would actually put it Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. I think it's that important.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and then LinkedIn. And
yeah.
so having 4.
I do.
All right.
I think it's that important.
All right. Well, here's what she says, that, even though people they waffle, is Facebook old? Is Facebook out? And should I still even be using Facebook? According to Carrie, it is still the most social of all social networks.
No disagreement there.
It's frequented the most times per day by users who use the platform. So you think about the majority of people so whether or not you're on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, how often do you go to that platform on a daily basis? Facebook gets the most repeat visits.
True.
By the people that are using it. So I think that's probably how she compares and says Facebook is number 1. And what is the one that you frequent the second most?
YouTube.
Twitter.
YouTube.
Twitter.
I'm telling you, we're going to solve this with rock, paper, scissors. What we're going to do.
All right. So here's what she says. Of course, businesses use Facebook, and many people like the click on links and blogs and all of that. It doesn't mean that even though they're hanging out there, it doesn't mean that they enjoy brands bombarding them with messages and sales pitches every time they log on. And so people are using Facebook to be social. So if you're going to use it as a tool for your business, you have to remember to be social. So aiming for blogs and videos and photos and not sales pitches.
Here's the thing with Twitter. By its very, very nature, that micro-blogging platform allows a slightly more frequent posting. So if you're going to be posting, you might want to use Twitter a little more.
Yeah, if I'm doing a lot of posting, I go to Twitter.
That's where it gets all the hits, is because the bloggers are blogging. They're posting on Twitter. But I'm telling you, YouTube has more hits every single day than the tweet.
They do, total.
Yeah.
They do. More masses are coming, but they're coming less frequently.
Right.
I think is and people are sharing less frequently. How often are you going to post something to the YouTube? Maybe once a day.
Right.
If you're super ambitious and aggressive.
So when we're talking about what's going to be best for your business, do you want to go where everybody's eyes are looking for information, or do you want to go where everybody's posting information?
This is why you need the balance.
Yeah.
This is why you need the balance. Here's why she threw in LinkedIn in this mix. She says LinkedIn is a tricky one.
It is?
It's not a social network.
When was this written? In 2002?
Just this month.
Oh, girl.
She says, no. It's an unusual social network in the fact that it doesn't even describe itself as being social. They want to consider themselves a professional network, which is exactly what it is. And you don't need a lot of interaction and posts of all the things that you're doing in your business. Where the interaction comes more is in that group activity, and being a part of groups and adding content and value, and keeping your professional profile up to date.
I think LinkedIn has gone way more social in the last 12, 18 months. And I'm just going to call her
yeah, but you can't bombard LinkedIn.
She's going to call Carrie Butter social
with a bunch of posts. It's not the right place to do that. In fact, she says the unwritten etiquette suggests that you should only post once every other day.
All right. Butter social. That's what I'm going to call her. All right, folks. Hey, we have to take a quick station ID here at the top of the hour. But the good news is we have a whole nother hour of Experience Pros radio show coming up right after this.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Steve Days, weekdays from 1 to 3 on KLZ 560.
Are you suffering from knee, shoulder, hip, or back pain, and you've just kind of given up on doing all the fun things that you love to do? Well, now there's hope. Tune in Sundays at 9:30 a.m. for Live Again, brought to you by the Premier Stem Cell Institute. You'll hear from actual patients and their success stories. Live Again, Sundays at 9:30 a.m. on KLZ 560 a.m., brought to you by the Premier Stem Cell Institute.
Freedom, liberty, truth. KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at KLZ560radio.com. KLZ 560.
USA Headline News. I'm Kelly Sloan. 2 journalists were shot dead on live TV today in Monetta, Virginia, near Roanoke. One was on the air interviewing someone. WDBJ General Manager Jeffrey Marks spoke to viewers afterward.
It is my very, very sad duty to report that we have determined through the help of the police and our own employees that Allison and Adam died this morning shortly after 6:45 when the shots rang out.
The victims have been identified as Allison Parker and Adam Ward. The killer is being chased by police, and the governor of Virginia says the suspect is believed to be a disgruntled employee.
Our law enforcement personnel have a photograph of the individual, and as I say, they are in pursuit as we speak.
That was Terry McAuliffe on WTOP Radio. The Dow Jones was up almost 400 points in the opening minutes. It has been up and down over the past few days. Many experts blame the falling Chinese markets. This is USA Headline News.
Kid, let me paint you a picture. Tuesday night, your cog belt goes bust. Who will help you get what you need fast? Without the hoops, hurdles, or headaches? Grainger, that's who. I love Grainger. They got a wide variety of products and solutions. Grainger makes it easy to get everything we need and answers for when we're not sure what the answer is. Now, kid, let me paint you another picture. It looks like a mop, a basement bathroom, and you, all over it. Get it? Got it? Good. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The 2 for $5 deal at Burger King just got hotter. That's right, we just spiced it up with the new extra long jalapeno cheeseburger. Feel the flame with 2 all-beef patties side by side, stacked with fiery jalapenos. They're like little green firecrackers exploding in your mouth. Oh yeah, did we mention you can get 2 sandwiches at Burger King for just $5? But if that's too much fire for one mouth, you can mix and match with the Big King, Big Fish, or Original Chicken Sandwich. Only at Burger King. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Hey, everybody, it's Eric and Angel from the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks so much for tuning in. And guess what? There's a whole bunch of stuff happening this week and into next week as well.
Absolutely. You can check it all out at experiencepros.com. Click on the calendar tab. You can even subscribe to it. Never miss a thing. All of our members put their events on the Experience Pros calendar starting tomorrow, Thursday, August 27th.
You know, at 10:30 a.m., Holly Claire's putting on a social media webinar. The topic is to learn how to use YouTube for your business. Gosh, that's important these days.
Absolutely. Right after that, we're going to head up to Loveland. We'll already be there because we're broadcasting live from the Loveland Vendor Extravaganza. Right. But the event is going on from 1 until 6 p.m. It's the largest vendor expo for the Connecting Experts for the year. You don't want to miss it. You want to come and attend and network, business workshops, all of that, 150 vendors. You can get your tickets at theconnectingexperts.com. We've been talking about it all summer.
It's a big party.
And it's finally here. And the way we're kicking it off,
it's a ribbon cutting
for our friends over at Colorado Micro Business Alliance. $5 a month, and you can become a member of the Colorado Micro Business Alliance.
Is that a little too rich for your blood? Go $48 for an entire year.
They are hosting the ribbon cutting as we open the doors to the Loveland Extravaganza. So you want to be there right at 1 o'clock.
Then on Friday, guess what, people? It's Fan Braggin Friday, the best day of the week, because this is the day that we celebrate greatness in business.
Friday night, you need a little night off. You want to send the kids out for some fun and recreation. Well, they get to go team dodgeball at ATA Family Martial Arts in Centennial. Endless combination of fun and games. You get to drop off your kids, and when you pick them up, they're exhausted.
Yay.
Isn't that the best thing? So sign up. It's 6:30 to 9:30 on August 28th.
And then on Saturday morning, you want to make sure that you connect with Phyllis Shimamoto. She's offering a teen workshop, finding your identity through knowing yourself at the Castlewood Library. That's at I-25 and Arapahoe. It's an all-day event. Many teens seem to be lost these days, don't feel like they fit in. Phyllis can help.
Absolutely. And every Sunday, you can tune in for the Social 7 podcast at 7 p.m. on Sundays. This week's podcast is budgeting for ads in social media. Tell you what, you can see great success if you know exactly what you're doing.
The folks over at eMyth Revisited are going to be doing some cool stuff on Thursday, September 3rd. You want to make sure that you connect with them, 7:30 a.m. You just look it up in the calendar. It's going to be fantastic.
It is super fun. All of it's on the calendar. It's like my favorite tool, and I'm still teaching Eric how to use it.
I'm working on that.
He's working how to use it.
Come on now.
I was going to say he's getting better, but
he is getting better.
He's getting something.
Why are we talking about him in the third
He's getting
person?
something. Subscribe to the calendar. Never miss a thing. And I think I should do a workshop on how to use a calendar.
Absolutely. I'm out of town that day. Love this that you're tuning into the Experience Pros radio show. Of course, you know this is the most positive business talk show in America. And we know that you love the training. So be sure to share it with other people. Tell them about the show. You know, it's happening coast to coast now.
It is. Absolutely. So anywhere from coast to coast, from Fresno to Washington, D.C., you can listen to the Experience Pros radio show. So never miss a day.
All right, people, buckle up. Here it comes. It's the Experience Pros radio show next.
This is Kim Evans with Lawford Solutions. Join me and Scott Watley every Saturday from 4 to 4:30 p.m. for information pertaining to seniors and their families on Seniors on the Move Radio, KLZ 560.
John Rush during the afternoon rush, today at 3. Now back to the Experience Pros on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Save My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. You ever feel like, when you go through the airport and security says, excuse me, Mrs. Tussey, but that is 4 ounces, not 3.5 ounces. We're going to have to confiscate that.
Doesn't happen to me.
It doesn't happen to you?
I follow the rules.
You follow the rules?
I follow the rules.
Really?
I do. I know what the limits are for all of my toiletries. I put all my little goodies in the clear little Ziploc bag.
I feel like they shake you down.
I won't take hairspray. I've been known to go on a trip without hairspray.
Wow.
When I haven't had
I don't take hairspray
the right size, but no, I follow the rules. I even put my little hand sanitizer in there. I put my lip gloss in there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to be delayed.
You don't want to be delayed?
I just don't want to be.
Well, these days, you got to be careful. And you heard
wear slip-on shoes. I take my jacket off.
Yeah. Did you hear the story about the woman who was detained in Beijing, China, because she was not allowed to bring a bottle of expensive cognac?
I did hear all that. And she chugged it.
This is Remy Martin XO Excellence Cognac. It costs about $200 in the U.S. I don't understand why. How can? Because I know when we went to Mexico,
I've seen people who are in the line who have their water bottle, right?
Yeah.
Chug their water,
right?
Or soda, before they have to pitch it. But a full bottle of cognac.
What now? Why is it though? Can you explain this to me? Because when we left Mexico, every April we take a whole bunch of people to Mexico with us. Get ready, it's coming again next year. But why? Because you guys bought some really good stuff.
We did,
and you were able to take that. They tied up the bag so that it couldn't get into it. Why can't she take her cognac?
Well, I bought it in the duty free after I'd been through security.
What does duty free mean?
I bought it after I'd been through security.
Okay.
So she obviously brought it through security.
Maybe that's the issue.
Because once you've been through security, you can go and buy a soda and you can bring a water onto the airplane.
Right.
Like you can bring all your stuff.
Oh, so she tried to buy it. She did it before duty.
Before duty.
Before she did her duty, she.
It was pre-duty.
Oh.
Pre-duty cognac.
Oh, yeah. That duty, it'll get you. It's a stinker. All right, here's the next thing that I want to talk about. It kind of ties in with this. You're loving the new Starbucks thing, right? Starbucks evenings. Have you heard about that?
Maybe.
I am looking at their website right now, and folks, if you haven't got this in your neighborhood yet, call Starbucks 1-800-I-NEED-COFFEE, and you need to tell them you need one of these Starbucks evenings. Wine and craft beer, little tapas, those little, they call them small plates.
Starbucks evening. It's like Starbucks after dark.
Right? And I'm looking at the espresso coffee tea with little tiny wieners on the plate. They've got little tiny wieners, and it looks like someone cut that cheese. That's what it looks like.
Charlie, where does he get this stuff?
I'm looking at the pictures. Can you deny those are tiny wieners?
Tiny wieners and
those
and
are little balls over there,
Mhm.
and it looks like some pizza, which looks good. There's tapas.
There are tapas, and make sure you enunciate when you say it's a tapas bar, like
right. You cannot say the other word
because it's not a topless.
No, it is not.
It's tapas.
No, they serve good stuff.
Tapas
here that you can eat.
Tapas bar.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Behave. You behave.
I am behaving.
Why?
I'm not behaving.
Doesn't
I'm
it
not
sound like a
misbehaving.
lovely way to spend the evening? You know, maybe a quieter happy hour than going to a crowded restaurant or bar. But you still kind of want to have that happy hour, little evening, just a little nosh and a little aperitif, and
A what?
and so it could be
pair of what?
classy. But no, Eric's he's gotta be funny.
Well, I just a pair of what? What is that? A pair of
just like
teeth?
An aperitif.
What is
like
that?
It's like hors d'oeuvres, appetizers.
I love horse duvers. Those are amazing.
Yeah, are they amazing?
Hmm. Yeah,
Why do you say it like that?
that's how it's spelled.
Okay, but you know how to pronounce it. Is it funny? Is it funny? Is it funny? You know those people that they know something, they know how it's pronounced. They actually know the correct pronunciation, but they always mispronounce it. There's got to be like a social thing about that where they are trying to garner attention, or is it a conversation starter? Like, what is that all about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know how to pronounce it and you don't. You intentionally mispronounce a word. Is it humorous? Is it to be,
Are you mocking?
comedic? No, I'm seriously asking you. Like, why would somebody who knows, I mean, I've mispronounced words all the time, but on accident, who says, what'd you call them? Horse duvers?
They're horse duvers. That's how they're pronounced.
That's not
Horse
how they're
duvers.
pronounced. It is not, and you know that. So why would you say horse duvers?
I think you're making
And
fun
a pair
of
of
my
teeth. When I say a
intelligence.
pair of teeth.
I don't know what the word means, and so I wanted to ask what it meant. That's all.
But the horse duver thing.
What about the horse duvers? They're tasty. I like them. Let's talk about ice cream startups.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Ice cream startups, they're keys to success that Value Innovations has discovered for 3 different ice cream startups. And they've developed a checklist for you because guess what? You too can benefit from these keys to success. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. There's 3 different companies. There's Van Leeuwen Artisan Ice Cream. There's an ice cream truck. And I don't know what the other one is. Forgive me. I apologize.
Oh.
Let's talk about this, though, for just a minute here, because the keys to success are what we really want to focus in on. You need to focus on a niche market,
Yes.
right?
Right?
So these guys focused on classic and vegan ice creams.
Okay. All right. So there you've got, when you think about ice cream in the, traditional ice cream stores, I don't know that they necessarily had a niche market, but these days, everything is so niche, right?
I didn't even know that you could make vegan ice cream, because isn't part of ice cream milk?
And
if it's
and
ice
eggs,
cream, right?
and-
Here's the next thing. Don't compromise. You can apply this. Finding your niche market is really something that we can all do. We can narrow it down to a niche market. And by the way, don't be afraid by that word, because and maybe you say niche, that's okay.
That's not mispronouncing it on purpose.
No, I would never do such a thing. Your niche is not going to exclude you from taking business from somebody else or getting business from somebody outside that
I know,
niche.
and I think that's what people are afraid of. If I have a niche, then I'm saying I don't do business with anybody else. And so here's how they correct that. our target audience. We do vegan and special dietary, blah, blah, blah. But we have everything for everybody else if you'd ever want it. So they like niche and unniche all in the same sentence.
Right. That gives a confused message. Second thing, don't compromise. Have an obsession with quality. Push the boundaries on the purity of your product, whatever it may be. Somebody came up to us earlier this morning and we were having a meeting, and they came up to us and said, ever since I've ever met you for years, Eric and Angel, you guys, you live, you walk the talk. You are the most positive people I've ever known. And you know something? We don't compromise on that.
Well, it's who you are. It's who your brand. It's your culture.
Right.
And so you have to infuse that into everything, everywhere you go, which is, when we talk about every time you brag about somebody and post something on the social media, your brand follows that. But you get to infuse that into everything. And think how easy then it is to market. Where are you going to hang out? What are the kinds of things you're going to share? What are the kinds of things you're going to feature? It gives you really your map, your blueprint of how to be you, how to be the best you.
Yep. The third thing is sustain a balance between quality and flexibility. So important. You've absolutely got to have the highest level of quality, but your flexibility is the ability that you bring to the table in order to adapt to whatever your market requires.
And it's keeping your finger on the pulse of it and knowing that times will change, trends will change, the way consumers shop, how we deliver our product might improve because there's some technology hasn't even been invented yet.
Which brings up the final point, and that is constantly evolving your product to keep up with what the market requires, right? Don't just sell the widget because you made a widget. Sell the widget because the market needs a widget.
Right. Yes. Match it first. Does anybody even want what you're selling? I know you want to put this product out there and you think everybody needs it, but do they think they need it?
Absolutely. So thanks to Value Innovations for the thought process on that. Folks, we are going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, guess what? More positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. In the meantime, turn up the volume and share us with others.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for single time. Now, 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Computers. We can't live a moment without them. My friend sent me an email recently saying she was having 99 problems and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in. All your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. Call 720-254-1057, 720-254-1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
Boom! That's what you're looking for out of your professional networking events, and that's what Boom delivers. Create great business relations and build power partner connections the 4th or 5th Monday of the month at Bar Louie in Westminster from 6 to 8 p.m. Every event is sold out, so get your tickets for the next one today at boomcolorado.com. That's boomcolorado.com. Want more? How about quarterly training seminars? Boom! Network with great people. boomcolorado.com.
Dude, your wife's hot.
I know, right?
I'm not kidding. She's really hot.
Yeah, I married up.
I'm trying to tell you, your wife's hot.
Will someone please call Bowman Heating and Air? It's 90 degrees in here.
Don't let anyone else tell you how hot your wife is. Call Bowman Heating and Air today. 303-622-6502. Bowman Heating and Air, keeping couples together and relationships cool. Ask about the preventative maintenance option with a 100% mechanical guarantee. BowmanHVAC.com.
Get your vehicle back in the showroom condition with the most comprehensive
Auto Detail from Bumper Dock Denver. They remove tree sap and pollutants from your car's painted surfaces. Minor scratches are cleaned up with a high-speed polish, and the glaze finish is applied to restore a deep shine. Bumper Dock Denver understands that your vehicle is more than just a mode of transportation. It reflects your business. No matter what you drive, you get fast, friendly, honest service to protect your auto investment and bring out the full beauty of your car. 303-369-7292 or bumperdockdenver.com.
When your IT person says your VPN's PPTP failed because the IP conflict caused a protocol failure, all you seem to hear is blah, blah, money, blah, blah, last time. We're C-Squared Computer Consulting. We speak geek fluently, but we translate when talking to you. When you understand the issues, you can better prioritize your money and time. Our managed services provide a stable spending model with system monitoring and trust. Call C-Squared Computer Consulting today at 303-933-1113 or go to c2cc.net.
Should you invest in a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA? Are you looking for a tax-free distribution? Do you prefer a tax deduction? There's a lot going on there. Why not educate yourself? Talk about it with someone you trust. Call me today, and let's explore what is the best answer for you. 720-356-6474. 720-356-6474. This is Jim Smith with Prudential. Tune in every Monday morning for more tips at 11:35 right here on the Experience Pros radio show.
Dana Lash, tonight at 6 on KLZ 560.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where we like to say we got here as quickly as we could.
We are here every single day bringing you positive business talk, hoping to inspire you a little bit in your work day, give you a little extra boost, a little dose of encouragement. It's hard being that business owner and sales professional. You know, sometimes we would get a little rejection, a little negativity out there in the world.
Say
and
it's not true.
Some days a lot of negativity, stuff that just our jaws drop and we scratch our head and say, oh my gosh, what is wrong with people in this world? And so we're just here to just hopefully be just a small spark of little optimism and a shining light in your day. Thanks for listening.
Absolutely. Hey, are you a public speaker? Do you have occasion to stand in front of a crowd of people? Maybe it's a small crowd, maybe it's a huge crowd, and you might have developed a couple of bad habits. We're here to help you break them. What are you looking at?
Be nice.
I'm going to be nice.
Be nice.
I'm going to be nice.
Okay, I'm certain. You know, you do, because you just kind of get in your little world, and you forget because you've done it for so long. We don't put nearly as much prep into the public speaking as we used to in the beginning, where everything was so. I mean, we practiced and we rehearsed and we talked about positioning and transitions and closers and now. We do less of that.
Well, we do. We've developed over the years some best practices, if you will, and we're being assisted now by an article that Sims Wyeth wrote. He is the president of Sims Wyeth and Company, and it's 7 ways to break bad public speaking habits.
Okay, all right.
So
I'm ready.
it's not me cracking down on you.
I'm very teachable.
All right. Here's a bad habit number 1. Poor or boring speakers make the slideshow the star.
Oh, yep. I've seen that.
Sure, right?
I've seen that. You rely very heavily on the PowerPoint presentation. You're pretty much reading the slides. You have no idea what slides are coming up next.
We look more at your backside because you're turned around looking at the screen for for what to say next.
You don't know what you're going to say next. You don't have it prepared. You're waiting for the slide to tell you the next point.
Here's a great suggestion. Make yourself the star of the show. Think of your slides as the backup singers. And in show business, the backup singers get fired if they take the attention away from the star. You are the star.
You're fired.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, especially not by a PowerPoint presentation.
No.
You know, you and I, Angel, when we deliver keynote speeches, what we do is we actually sometimes slideshows are required, right?
Sure.
We first opt not to have a PowerPoint presentation.
That is our first option, our first choice. But there are some some people that we've spoken to that actually pretty much require it.
So in that case, what we will do is we will create, I like the analogy to a backup singer, but what we will do is create a slideshow that is timed to change the slides automatically. We never have to look at them, but wherever we are in our conversation, which of course we have worked on over and over and over again,
it just matches. It just
matches.
fits. And so it's mostly pictures and visuals.
Right.
It's not
very few words,
not like bullet points and things like that. And so because our whole conversation is around pretty much, one overriding topic with a few bullet points, that even if the slide changes and we haven't changed subjects, it flows very seamlessly.
Absolutely.
I think it's kind of brilliant.
Bad habit number 2, you're going to hate this one. Confusing speakers, just wing it. I use the word wing it.
Okay, this is my baggage. And I will say this, this is all me and I know it.
You know what? If the shoe fits, wear it.
The phrase winging it, I think is I hate it. Maybe I'll just go on record saying I hate that phrase. And I don't know why. It's like fingers on a chalkboard for me. I mean, it's that kind of annoying when people say we're winging it.
Well, here's the deal though. You're not winging it if you are an expert in your arena.
Right. You've been practicing for this. You've been rehearsing for this your whole entire career.
Right.
Yeah. Just because you don't need a script, you don't have to read word for word verbatim, does not mean you are winging it. It means you are an expert.
Absolutely.
Now, if you haven't done any practice, you have no rehearsal, you have no clue what you're going to say, you've not done this before, and you're just going to step up and hope for the best,
then you are winging it. And people will hate it. Yeah, that's exactly it. Listen, you need to rehearse. You need to make sure you know what you're doing. I call it planned spontaneity, right? The best off-the-cuff conversation type presentations are the ones that have been presented hundreds of times, that they have been rehearsed and they know exactly when things are happening, the headlines, the storylines, the bottom line, all of it come. Those off the cuff, it reminds me of a story. And going along with that, that story has been told at that juncture every single time for years.
Well, there's a lot of parts, because Eric and I have done this so many times,
right,
where we can easily transition off of each other, and it looks like we're just kind of in the moment. And because there are so many moving parts to it, it looks like it looks very conversational, it looks very comfortable, but again, it's because we have done it over and over again, and that comfort comes in we don't have to worry about the content anymore. And now we can just exchange and relate to the audience and read the audience and get a feel for, should we move on? Should we stay here a little bit longer? But I think where most people are nervous about the public speaking, you can't even get there because you're still freaking about what you're going to say.
Bad habit number 3, boring speakers over-explain things. What I really want to say is, but what I'm trying to tell you is, after I told you this, I want to tell you this again. And you know what? Be confident about your simple message. Make it simple, and then be confident about it.
You know what? It is, when you're comfortable, you're confident.
Yep.
And that simple message, too, is the thing. So often we want to cram way too much into what we're talking. Way too many bullet points, way too much information, and we lose the audience. Of course, then you have to rush through, right, if your timing is wrong. So a simple message, one overriding umbrella with a few supporting points, you can narrow that down. If you've got 15 minutes or 20 minutes to speak, you can spread it out into 45 minutes or even an hour and a half with one speech, really.
Absolutely. Boring speakers wade slowly into the start of their talk.
They also wait quietly at the end.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I should finish. Is this a good close?
Come on, folks. Give us some energy. Let's get it right now. Let's do it right at the time. Hey, today I'm going to tell you about this, and this is what you're going to tell about them. Use newspaper articles. Begin with a headline. News broadcast. Begin with a teaser. Give them some reason to hook in and latch on.
You don't have to start with a joke.
You know, if you're not a comedian, especially do not start with a joke. But if you are, perhaps you could. Here are a couple of others. Confusing speakers go off on tangents. Stick to your theme. If you're going to take an aside, make sure the aside has a reason and not. And then finally, they rely on too many words. you can use props, you can use pictures, you can use, I used illusions for a long time. You can do that.
You can do it. You can do it all. And just engage your audience. And remember that that the more prepared you are, the more comfortable and the easier it is for you to interact with your audience.
Indeed. Hey, listen, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some secrets. I'm talking about the secrets of delivering constructive feedback. There are secrets to that, and we'll talk about those right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than 10 employees. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone joined forces. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified voice in state and local politics, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at coloradomicrobusinessalliance.com.
50 Shades of Gray. At printingdonequickly.com, they offer 256 shades of gray and full color printing. Oh, and they get it all done quickly. Printingdonequickly.com. Full service printing where it's their pleasure to remove all pain when it comes to all of your business needs. They've won Best Customer Service on the Experience Pros Network 2 years in a row. Contact them today at 720-524-8302. That's 720-524-8302 or online at printingdonequickly.com. Be sure to mention Experience Pros.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? You're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has a system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that result in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
The Extreme Customer Service Directory is the go-to place for finding the companies who have the best customer testimonials. Plus, to make it even easier, we narrow down the field to only 3 companies in your area. If you need a printer in the metro area, we have it. If you need ink and toner, we have it. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is one of the most visited directories in the state, and it's all yours to view for free at experiencepros.com. Experiencepros.com for the best in customer service. When you're looking for the best, think Experience Pros. You can feel good about doing business with the pros.
Friends, this is Eric, and I want to turn you on to a fantastic bi-monthly patriotic newsletter I've discovered. It's called The Pen, and it's a compilation of numerous patriotic writers packed with political information that you won't find in the newspaper. Contact my friend Beth Ann for a free sample copy at csctalkradio.com or send $24.95 to P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri, 65018 to receive The Pen for an entire year. The Pen, promoting liberty and keeping patriots informed. Subscribe today, csctalkradio.com. That's csctalkradio.com.
Dove Valley Storage has your affordable storage solutions for RVs, boats, cars, or construction equipment. Covered units you can own or rent at unbelievable prices. There's no other product like this in Colorado, and they're offering them at a fraction of the price of owning an RV garage or man cave. Hurry and call Kim today. They're going fast for fall delivery. 720-201-4062. That's 720-201-4062. Or check them out online, dovevalley.storage.com. They've got you covered.
You're busy, but are you really achieving the dreams you thought you would? Infinite Nation knows that when your vision is big enough, you can create infinite success. Request your free vision check phone call with award-winning vision coach Carrie Conley. Discover how easy it is to achieve your infinite success. Call 720-331-8693. 720-331-8693 and check out the Vision is Victory workshop online at infinitenation.com.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking to get real results. Sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
Rush to Reason with John Rush this afternoon at 3. Now back to the Experience Pros on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Hey, listen, in any business, the opportunity to give constructive feedback always plays a big role, but it is almost always misunderstood. It's a ticking time bomb.
Right. And, the way that you give the, trying to approach somebody because you've got, some constructive criticism, you want to go there and do it in love. And and if you haven't done it before, you don't know how they're going to respond. Or if you have done it before, you know how they're going to respond. And now you're walking on eggshells.
Absolutely. If in a 2014 study, 43% of managers said delivering feedback is a stressful and difficult experience. And that's the manager's side of it. Stressful. Imagine how stressful it can be. And we're using two different words here: constructive criticism and constructive feedback. It's complicated.
All right. So what's the difference between the constructive criticism and constructive feedback?
Theoretically, there should be no difference, right?
All right.
But it's the way that it makes people feel. Criticism, of course, never feels good.
No, but
feedback is helpful. And maybe the difference is criticism is, I frown upon you for this. And feedback is, you can do better and I'm here to help you. How?
All right. So dump the criticism.
Right.
Period. Because no criticism is constructive.
Yes. What you said. It's
like that whole oxymoron, right?
Stop calling me names.
I'm criticizing you. And so how is that constructive?
All right. So you ready for a few secrets?
Yes.
All right. Shh. The secret to delivering feedback successfully is to make the make the message feel as if it's coming from an ally, not an adversary.
All right.
Here to help you. Come on, pal.
So, set the stage, set the tone, that it's, that you're not attacking them. You're not standing over them. You haven't asked them into your office and closed the door. Or here's
always nerve-wracking.
Here's a phrase.
Close the door right behind you.
Here's a phrase I think that sends people into just panic mode. We need to talk.
Can we talk? We need to talk. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? What did I do wrong? Where did I screw up? What am I going to get in trouble
I just wanted to give you a bonus.
Right? But the phrase, we need to talk,
means,
sends panic into the receiver 10 times out of 10.
Secret number one, question your motives. You need to spend some time reflecting on whether or not you are going to benefit your employee, if you are invested in your employee's success, or if you are simply shaking the saber that says, I'm in control and you're not.
Which is not constructive.
No.
Yeah, there's no constructive if you're just there to wield your power. That's not constructive. But if you really are trying to help improve, their situation, help maybe draw to attention something they don't even realize. And a lot of times that's the thing. Sometimes, we're doing these things over and over again and people on the outside see it and you don't even know it. So you really do need an ally to bring that to your attention.
Absolutely. The second thing is you need to make sure that you are aware of the background and you have factual accounts upon which you are making your constructive feedback, right? You need to set the stage by mentioning the importance of a particular campaign, product, or a project that you're working on together, and then lay out the situation where you've observed whatever the behavior is that you're going to feedback on.
Yeah, they say be crisp and objective
Yes.
to remove judgment and subjectivity. So instead of saying, you were very disrespectful to me, which is like, oh, that's subject to interpretation, right? That I was being disrespectful to you. Instead, say, you interrupted me 3 times. You spoke over me when I was trying to share the information.
Yeah, your ideal situation is you want the description to be so accurate that the only option is for the person to nod and say, I agree.
Yeah. And they also say you can also comment on nonverbal behavior as well. You turned away as I was speaking. You left the room. Yeah.
You did this to me yesterday.
I did?
Yeah. We had a little thing, as people do. And then you came at it a little bit later, but you put it in a phraseology. You used the warm, fuzzy, cold, prickly, warm, fuzzy. You said something with which I completely agreed. I'm like, yes, absolutely. And you said, yeah, you remember that thing we had? That too. And now I can't argue it because you were right.
And I should have known better, because the thing that we were having earlier, like we were coming at it from 2 completely different directions.
Oh, absolutely.
And we were not going to see eye to eye on it. And we were not going to come to any kind of resolution. And so we both walked away. We're able to continue our day. Sure. And then when it came back,
because we're not the enemy.
Right. No, we're solving for the same thing.
Right.
We just want it very differently. And sometimes we want it very differently. And in this case, we did. But it turns out we didn't. No. But we didn't talk that way.
No. So just make sure that you've got your facts straight and bring it about to the point where
it wasn't quite a Mark Loy moment, where we had to bring in the mediator.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, the Mark Loy moment, go back and check the archives of the dispute between Angel and I.
If you have any disputes in your office and you need somebody to come in and just bring everybody together, he's dynamite.
Mediation Works 2, the number 2.com.
Find him on our Extreme Customer Service Directory. It hadn't escalated to that yet.
So once the facts are laid out, it's time for you to explain how your employees' behavior affected you. Now, keep, again, your emotion out of it, right?
But this is the reason why this is hard. Don't get emotional. Keep your emotion out of it.
Very emotional people.
Like, we are completely emotional. The only reason I want to have this conversation with you is because of the emotion that came out from it.
Oh, settle down. The dogs in
can hear me now.
DC are now tilting their head going, what?
Who's that?
All right. But you're absolutely right. We are emotional, but you have to be very careful to use I statements and not you statements. Don't be condescending. Don't be critical.
Make me crazy.
You're right.
Which is really what we want to say.
Sometimes.
What were you thinking? Oh, you weren't.
There's an episode of Friends that has a line that I should probably not use over the air. Something about twitching.
That wasn't from Friends.
Your job. That's not Friends?
It's not Friends.
What is it?
French Kiss.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's the other Friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're friendlier in that movie than they were in Friends.
Yeah.
All right.
One of my favorite scenes in French Kiss, actually.
Okie dokie. Let's go on with the next one. Your job's not done. You've successfully delivered the feedback, but if you truly care about the person, you need to make sure that they receive the message, viewed it as constructive, and they're going to work on it. So you need to have them give it back to you.
Well, so in theory, sure. But here's what ends up happening. You go to say something to somebody and you just see their whole body shifts. Like the expression on their face, like their jaw just sets a little bit.
Goes shallow.
And their eyes, no longer are they looking at you. We're having a conversation and now they don't even want to look at you.
Right.
And their body language, and they're trying to and they're kind of like cat on a hot tin roof, right? And you can see their whole blood system has shifted, and where blood was flowing, now it's like shooting in and out, and it really wants to shoot out darts out of their eyes onto you.
You know what? Allow the conversation, though, because I think that's a big part of it. It can't be just me talking to you. It's got to be a two-way conversation.
It does, and they need to feel, which is why you have to, if you know you're delivering something difficult and something that's going to be hard, think about how would you want to receive that? In a rushed little text message in front of the rest of the employees, saying I need to talk to you, where you make them all nervous. Put them at ease and let them know and bring them around. And here's how we're going to get through this together, and how I'm here as an ally on your side. And as they give you the reasons why or what they were thinking, that might be criticism to you. Well, you know what? You never shut up. You didn't ask for feedback. You didn't allow for anybody to participate or engage in the conversation. And you're just kind of wheelbarrowing over the whole meeting. And so there's probably going to be some criticism that comes back to you. You opened up this Pandora's box. So you have to take it. You have to be quiet and let them express what you just attacked and spewed on them that they might just be coming from left field.
Remember, attack and spew should not be involved in the constructive feedback.
It is. It's feedback, and we're constructive, and it's all.
Folks,
but the reality of it is,
it's people,
right?
Finally, think of your conversation as an investment in your employee. Feedback is investment in a colleague, a demonstration that you're willing to endure a little discomfort to make your colleague and your relationship stronger. Isn't this what counselors have been telling us forever?
So you should lead with that.
Right.
That I'm here to try to make our relationship stronger and improve the morale and lead with that.
Just don't do it in a creepy way. Hey, I'm here to make the relationship stronger. Don't do that.
Nobody would have.
No, I'm just saying.
Nobody would have. I'm so glad you brought that to our attention.
Well, you got to make sure that everybody knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you have it. Will Yakowitz was the one who wrote the article that inspired our version of 5 Secrets to Giving Constructive Feedback. And don't make people cry.
Sometimes people just cry. It's not that you're making them cry. Sometimes they're just criers.
All right. Hey, when we come back, did you know that there are a few hobbies that you might have that science now says will make you smarter? It's true. We'll tell you what they are right after this.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today. UIA. That's 327919.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat, and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender last month. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance has local offices serving clients all across the U.S. and Canada. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Riviera Finance now. For Central or Eastern states, call 800-872-7484. Mountain and Pacific states can call 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com. That's RivieraFinance.com.
Tune in every Monday at 11:35 for What's Going On with Jim Smith from Prudential. Jim will host a lively conversation about the financial and investment topics you're asking about. You can call Jim and his Prudential team directly at 303-669-9701 and tune in on Monday mornings right here on the Experienced Pros radio show.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experienced Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
The top 5 search results get 75% of all the clicks. 75%! That means if you're on page 2, you are missing out on tons of potential business. You, my friend, are in need of professional help. At SharpNet Solutions, it's not all about clicks. It's about making sales. They optimize the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory, and they can optimize your business. Call them today, 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988. Or find them online at sharpnetsolutions.com. Put their talents to work and see what they can do for you. 303-900-4988. Mention the Experience Pros and get up to 50% off. Call today.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. Lists That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. Lists That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of Lists That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of Lists That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
John Rush here on the next Rush to Reason. Stanley Thorne, our resident oil expert, will be with us to talk about oil and the markets. Lots of volatility this week. He'll be here to explain why and will this affect the prices at the pump. That's the next Rush to Reason in the evening rush hour every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Science!
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to mess any of this up with, anything else.
Oh, no. This show is
Emotions.
factually accurate and scientific all the way. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Your confidence is lacking.
No, it isn't.
No, it can't
But
be.
every now and then we throw in some actual facts and truth for you.
Absolutely. Hope you're enjoying the show. Thanks to, let's see if I can get her name right, Christina Baldarassi. Nope, I did that wrong. Christina Baldassar, forgive me. She's a social media consultant with entrepreneur.com. She has created a list of 7 things. She calls them hobbies. I don't know if they're hobbies or not. You can figure it out yourself. That are guaranteed now, backed by science, to exercise your brain, make you a little smarter, and she even goes into why.
All right. Well, we need to exercise our brains. It's a muscle, right? If we don't use it, we lose it.
Right.
And so bringing in new ideas and new thoughts and new activities could actually make us smarter in other areas. That just makes sense to me.
Absolutely. The first one is play a musical instrument. Do you play a musical instrument?
Do not play a musical instrument.
Not yet.
I don't read music.
Yeah.
I have been known to do a little jam session with my neighbor. He teaches drums.
Yeah.
And he has all sorts of fun little noise makers.
Oh, like the little.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So no, I don't play a musical instrument.
All right. Well, here's what they say. The playing musical instruments does that all the other activities in your world don't. It strengthens the corpus callosum that links the hemispheres of the brain. Don't I sound?
Do you play an instrument? You have one collecting dust in the corner.
I have many collecting dust in the corner. But no, I used to. I used to play the trombone, I used to play the drums, and I used to play the guitar. And that's the end of that conversation. My corpus callosum is relaxing right now. Just saying.
Sorry.
Right. Here's one that I do.
Yes, he just said doo-doo.
I read. Read anything. Reading helps you all the time.
Read everything all day long as much as you can. Encourage your kids to read. They say that reading reduces stress.
Yes.
Yes. Listen, he's like, yes, which makes you feel better about yourself. just immediately, but it also increases all 3 types of intelligence. There are 3.
Wait, what?
3 types of intelligence.
3 types of intelligence. Who knew this?
Not I, and
Right.
neither, and we know Eric doesn't know this, but apparently they are crystallized,
Oh, I don't have
crystallist,
that. No, crystallized.
crystallized,
I don't have that.
fluid,
Nope, I don't have
and
any of that.
emotional.
I have that.
He's very
kind.
emotional intelligent.
Yes.
That's all helps with problem solving, putting different pieces of knowledge together to better navigate, problem solve. And, you see it always happening one way, but you think if we just move it around and tweak it, it can be better. Detecting patterns, understanding processes, and accurately interpreting and responding to other people's feelings.
Well, and here's a really cool thing. It doesn't matter what your own latest issue of the Wall Street Journal.
Even the back of the cereal box.
Oh, I do that.
Right? I mean, just read.
Another thing that's going to help you be smarter, according to science, is exercise.
It's
But
going
you
to
got
make
to do
me
it
smarter.
regularly. Yeah.
All right, so we work out at Orange Theory Fitness.
That
It's
is
the
correct.
fitness craze across the nation, but we work out with our personal trainer over at Parker and Arapahoe Road in Centennial. And Andre he's motivating, challenging. He's got muscles with muscles.
Muscles on top of his
He's
muscles.
got this
yeah.
smile that just makes you want to try harder. But occasional exercise alone doesn't do the trick. So if you just occasionally make it to the gym or go for a walk, you actually need to be regular when it comes to
Well,
exercising.
here's the deal. Your cells get flooded with BDNF.
Excuse me?
BDNF.
I don't have BDNF.
You do have BDNF. It's a protein that helps with memory, learning, focus, concentration,
Well, I
and
got
understanding.
lots of that.
Now
Yeah, memory, learning, focus, concentration,
there you
focus.
go. Stop it.
I got lots of
She's
BDNF.
looking at me again.
So you need a little more BDNF.
Here's another thing that's going to help you get smarter. Learn a new language. It's more complicated the older we get.
Well, and it is, but thinking about the puzzle and solving puzzles, people who are bilingual are better at solving puzzles.
I'm very bilingual.
What other language do you speak?
I actually speak
Language
Russian.
of-
I speak Russian. I do speak the language of love.
Oh, that's what I thought I was gonna say.
I speak a little bit of Russian. I speak a little bit of Spanish, and I speak a little bit of French. In addition to, I hack my way through English.
I am learning Spanish by making telephone calls.
Are you?
Yes, por español, marque dos.
All right. Here's something. Test your cumulative learning. When you cram for finals, you kind of master the whole get the thing on the big day of the test, right?
Sure.
The concept of cumulative learning, adding that to your everyday life, making sure that you study all kinds of new things all the time, cram in your real everyday life will help you.
Okay.
Makes you smarter.
And these are things we all need to be doing just a little bit because we're really taxing ourselves or we're getting lazy.
Right. Neuroplasticity is increased when, see, I do know some words. Neuroplasticity is increased when you work out your brain with Sudoku puzzles, the riddles, the board games, the video games, the card games, and I like to do magic tricks.
You do magic tricks. I do. I play Sudoku. What is
Sudoku.
it? Sudoku.
Yeah.
I
We've
play
been pronouncing it wrong all our lives.
Yeah, I still don't know. And it actually is very relaxing for me. And
I just look at the grid and it gives me anxiety.
does it?
Yeah.
It does for a lot of people. I
I know.
did not understand it at first. It probably took me a couple of years before I figured it out and got into it, but now I love it.
All right. And finally, the Dalai Lama says you should meditate.
And that's going to make me smarter.
Absolutely.
Good.
He knows that when you meditate and focus on compassion or other things, your brainwaves show that they were a deeply compassionate state of mind. That helps your medulla oblongata.
Oh, right. Well, the general idea is that the brain can develop further and you can do it on purpose.
Right.
Right? That you can actually create it and have it fire up different areas of your brain, which is pretty cool.
There you go. Thank you very much for this conversation. We are grateful for the entrepreneur.com article. And guess what? We have to go now. But the good news is we'll be back again tomorrow with more positive business talk. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make this thing happen every single day, we say thank you for tuning in. Share.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.